Hello, you guys. Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so first and foremost, let me say if you're looking for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills episode 5 review, you have found the right place. This review is called In Hot Water. Okay, okay. And what we are going to do is break it down. But first, I want to say my allergies have been acting up really, really bad. I took Claritin. I'm feeling a little bit better and a little bit woozy. Okay, okay. Now, and I know why my allergies is acting up really, really bad because I went out yesterday and had a good time. So that's why. Being out in this weather, this is fire season. We do have a fire that's not that far away. And I went out anyway and had a good time. Okay, the nerve of me, right? And so now my nose and everything is so clogged up to where I'm paying for it. I'm paying for the good time. But I did take a Claritin, and so I'm gonna push through. Okay. So if I can do it, you can do it. Let's go. Let's sage this out. Okay, now, with that being said, I'm going to try to speak as clearly as possible. Okay? I told you I'm a little woozy now. So it opens up with Garcelle. Garcelle showing her sister a beachfront condo. Okay? One that'll be fixed up. She's going to tear it down and build it for her children to have to remember, I guess, how great mom was when she was alive. She owns the property and she wants it to be torn down and wants at least 27,000 feet, and she's going to build it upwards. Okay, and so then she tells us that she grew up in Haiti. She has 4 sisters and 2 brothers, and growing up in Haiti, she did not know anyone who owned any property, much less a home. And she said that they were at the beach all the time, and she always felt like, I'm gonna own a beach house one day. And she says in her confessional, that day is today. And then cut to her with her sister, and she says, now where's my man? Okay, that was funny. That was funny and cute. But Garcelle, I'm gonna need you to stop acting like you just got to have a man. And maybe you do feel like you got to have a man. I just find it a little desperate. That's all. And I don't want you to come off desperate, sweetie. Okay, all right. Desperate don't look good on anybody. Like nobody can wear desperate good. All right. Moving right along. Okay, you guys. So, my notes, just to let you know, they are kind of all over the place because I'm feeling a little under the weather. All right. But I told myself I'm going to push through. Now, understand, because my notes are a little all over the place, I'm going to try my best for me not to be all over the place. So, bear with me, okay? I'm still me. I'm just a little under the weather. Now, cut to us at Bistro Jolie, where we see Dorit and Erica. They're meeting, and Dorit tells Erica that they're all taking Diana's private jet to Mexico. Yay! Okay. Cut to Kyle and Crystal meeting at Fabrosini's. Okay. Okay, that's how I want to pronounce it today. Kyle orders Sonoma salad, and Crystal orders a blackened salmon beet salad. And honestly, like I enjoy their talk about the food because I think I would have ordered the blackened I love blackened salmon, and that's one of my good dishes I make. Like, when you're a chef, you have good dishes that you make, and you're a good dishes. Like, of course, as a chef, everything that you make is essentially good, but you have, maybe I should say it different. Maybe I should say your favorites. Anyway, blackened salmon is my favorite, so I would have definitely ordered the blackened salmon beet salad. Anyway, and Crystal says, well, the waitress says that that was a very good choice. And Crystal teases Kyle and says, she didn't say that about yours. The Sonoma salad. And actually, I've never heard of the Sonoma salad. So, and I'm surprised I didn't. Well, I wasn't feeling well, so that's probably why I didn't look it up for you guys and have a big bright picture of it right here. Anyway, moving right along. So I did notice. I don't know why I wrote this down. Probably because I felt like that our voice was sounding the same. I wrote something down about Crystal having a raspy voice, sounding like she got allergies like me. But we have Kyle asking, "How are you feeling?" to Crystal, and Crystal says that this topic is hard for me. She said, and then she says, "I'm not used to conflict." Kyle says, "I felt like you brought up something from a year ago and threw something under the bus." Crystal says, "Let me be clear about this. I'm not gonna repeat what she said." Kyle says, "Well, you never should have said it." Crystal said, "Lesson learned." Kyle says, "That's extremely dangerous." Now, I agree with Kyle, but at the same time, I'm just over here wondering, when did Kyle become the racial expert? Okay, okay. When did she become the racial expert? I don't know what this is all about, but I do agree with Kyle. And then Kyle does tell Crystal in this sit down lunch that she is gaslighting, baby. And Crystal says, be careful about that. And Kyle says, "Are you gonna be dramatic?" These women, this was cracking me up, which is why I got line for line right now, because everything that I'm telling you that they said was cracking me up. I paused and cracked up laughing after each of these lines. I couldn't help it. They were cracking me up. Where was I at with this dramatic reading of what sounds like a high school play? Kyle, be more direct and not passive aggressive. Crystal, does that guarantee that you'll be open to my feelings? Honey. Kyle says, "Well, that means you have to be open to other people too. You better get into it. Get all the way into it, okay?" Okay, so cut to Diana arrives at Kyle's. Kyle ends up saying in her confessional that Bentleys are cheap with bad GPS because Diana says that she couldn't find Kyle's house. So Kyle retaliates in her confessional that that's what she gets when she has a Bentley's GPS. Girl, anyway, honey, whatever, baby. Kyle tells Diana that her daughter Farah got engaged and didn't want to announce it because it's currently Paris's wedding. And she even said, and I noticed this, I don't know if anybody else caught this, that she turned her ring inside out, like underneath. She turned her ring underneath because she didn't want to draw attention from Paris's wedding. That was interesting to me. That was interesting and weird. If I got big diamonds, first of all, why not just not wear it? Okay? Because why would you turn your good big diamonds underneath to where they may get damaged? Just don't wear it. Like, I don't know. People say the weirdest things and people do the weirdest things, but it is what it is. And I notice everything. Okay. So, next we have Diana talking about one of her births that didn't work out, but she was pregnant and it didn't work out. And I'm saying work out because that's the words that I choose to use. Okay, but you can fill in the blanks. You'll have to fill in the blanks because I'm not going to say it. So anyway, moving right along. Okay, we are going to get through this. I promise you we will. um Garcelle and Sutton, I love them. And it's very funny to me how, first of all, it's cute. They cut to them having a dinner, and they're talking amongst each other. And Garcelle is saying that she's telling Sutton, I didn't know this was gonna be a science project, baby. Because Sutton decided to mix her own drink. Now, the thing about it is, I've never done that, but I can almost guarantee that if you ask any of my friends, they are going to say that that's something I would do. Although I've never done it, and I don't plan on ever doing it, But my friends, see, I'm getting ready to talk a little mess about them. I can a little bit because they don't even be watching my show. Shame on them. One do, and yes, I'm talking about you too. But a couple do. But my friends would probably say that that's how I act, although it's not. Anyway, but I've never mixed a drink at the table. That's the thing. Okay, I don't know why I feel like I have to defend myself because I know that they would say that I would do that, even though I've never done that. So they can kiss my ass. Love you guys. All right, now, so Garcelle asks her, what did she feel like was said, and Sutton talks about how over the summer she talked with Crystal and said that her child, a black child and an Asian child and a redhead, was in her jacuzzi, and she felt like that's how it should be. Everyone together having fun. That was what she said. And Garcelle asked her, can you think of anything else? And she said no. She said she could not think of anything else that she could be talking about. Okay. Okay. All right. Cut to the ladies. Um, they sit down for dinner. So here's the thing. I'm getting straight to the point with this episode because my allergies are really bad, acting up, and I'm tired. I had a very full weekend, and so I'm cutting to the parts that I feel like mentioning. All right, all right. And pardon my voice because it is allergies, and I did take my Claritin and everything, and all of that, everything I was supposed to do, to try not to feel under the weather. I did it, and I still feel under the weather and sound under the weather, so it is what it is. So I'm doing the best I can. And that includes cutting out stuff that I ain't got time for. All right. So the ladies sit down for dinner. They're already in Mexico, whatever. And they sit down for dinner. They order drinks and they cheers to Lois, Rena's mom, who passed November 15th, 2021, last year. And the link will be down below because I did do a little tiny tribute to her. So please check in the description box below for that. And they recap what Crystal said about Sutton being dark. Sutton says she wants to be very, very clear that her house is a place of love who accepts everyone. Okay, 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 okay. Shit. She ain't playing with that message, baby. And Sutton doesn't want any untruths to be spoken because it can be very dangerous. Now, this sounds like when she told Rena that she knew what slander was. And I just feel bad that she has to keep saying the same message. So it's no wonder why she's upset because, I mean, who likes to repeat themselves? Okay, okay. Who wants to repeat themselves? Ain't this the same message she had to try to give to Rena's bobblehead looking self? So anyway, it was from last year, so why bring it up? And that's what Sutton says. And in my mind, I'm thinking, now, with that question, it's from last year, why bring it up? You've got to ask Garcelle, baby. You got to ask Garcelle. It's from last year, why bring it up? Not Crystal, baby. But, okay. Crystal says words are like Rorschach tests. Garcelle asked what that is. Erica says ink blots. Crystal says, yeah, I know, I'm using big words. I said, girl, ah, you've got a lot of nerve with that right there. Yeah, I know, I'm using big words. And then gonna try to keep talking like you didn't just insult Garcelle. Bitch, bitch. I can't stand people like that. I can't stand people like that. I can't stand people who try to insult you and then try to move past it just real quick, acting like it never happened. Um, please. That's not smart. That's not a good thing to do. It's just not a good thing to do now. Anyway, Sutton says she's nervous about her friendship with Crystal because she's tried to assassinate her character twice now. Okay. And then Diana says that Crystal is young, which Dorit points out that she's 38 with kids. And Diana starts talking about being a fox and growing a tail. Okay, let me tell y'all something. This is just like when, actually, it's worse. When the last episode, Diana tried to poke fun at Sutton saying that you guys are opening up a can of worms and let's leave that alone because the worms are dead. Diana said, oh my gosh, who's dead? Worms are dead? I don't know what Sutton's talking about. Worms are dead? I don't know what she's talking about. Whatever the hell. Diana, 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 Diana Jenkins, Diana Jenkins, Diana Jenkins. What the heck are you talking about when you saying that you was a fox who grew a tail in a year? What the hell does that got to do with age? What the hell are you talking about, sweetie? And right as I was wondering and just thinking, why are you here? I can't even understand you. They put some closed captioning under your face because they knew we didn't know what the hell you was talking about, and even with that, we still don't. We still don't, and I hope you don't come back because they can't afford you. They can't afford you because they're gonna have to put closed captioning under your words. And trust me, hiring somebody to type out the words and plug it in where they're supposed to be, it's a little expensive. It's a little expensive. You want to know why? Because it's tedious, and and she ain't worth it. Anyway, continuing on. Erica is in awe. She's in awe. And Garcelle, you know, asks her, why are you in awe? What is this awe you in, bitch? Anyway, and Garcelle proclaims that it is different. It is a different situation because, of course, Erica is in awe because Sutton doesn't want to be accused of doing something that she didn't do. And so that is why Erica appears to be in awe, to which Garcelle proclaims it is a different situation. And overall, I agree with that, okay? But right here, I'm going to insert Crystal's face while Erica's going off and being like that. During this entire exchange, she Crystal to me looks like she's pleased and happy. And why is that? That's weird. But Crystal does want them to stop denying her experience, which is a good point. If that's her experience, that's her experience. You cannot deny her experience. However, sweetheart, what they are saying to you so weakly is that you can't say somebody said something dark and then you're just unwilling to say what they said. They're saying, they're calling BS on that behavior. And I agree with them. Erica asks Sutton if she feels Crystal is calling her a racist. Which Sutton kind of dances around that because she never says yes, but she also never says no. And Renna tells Sutton that it's already bad for you, and Sutton says yes, and I'm fucking pissed. Honey, when Sutton said fucking, I stopped what I was doing. I was watching it, okay? I was watching it, but when Sutton cussed, I said, Sutton cussed? I said, you better come through, Sutton. Now, let me tell you something. I don't agree with cussing all the time, and you don't have to cuss to be tough. But I said, she must be tired of this for real, because she cussing. Um, Crystal. And so Sutton says that she already found out that Crystal will make sure that she is friends with the most powerful girl in the group, honey. Okay, and will do anything at any cost to get there. And I don't know if you guys noticed, or I don't know if this was planned or not, but last season we saw Crystal try to snuggle up to Kathy, who some would say was the most powerful girl in the group. A lot of people said she was the most powerful girl in the group. She snuggled up to her. Then this season, they keep showing her trying to snuggle up to this Diana lady who I know damn well she don't understand the words she's saying. She just do a lot of smiling. Um, and trying to look like she understand, and that, girl, you don't understand her. So there may be some truth there just based on that, period. Okay? And then we do get Renna's confessional, which says that she heard the same thing, but she just ain't gonna say nothing. That's what she said. I said, Renna, you are a bitch. Renna, you bitch. You are a bitch. Renna reminds me of um dang, what's her name? Margaret in New Jersey Housewives. Just a little bit, not just with the being a bitch, being a messy bitch. That be lying about being a messy bitch, that just be being a messy bitch for no good damn reason and lying. That's that's where they remind me of each other at. Renna is the Beverly Hills Margaret, honey. Anyway, so Kyle speaks up and says that it's because she was the only other person there, so she just felt like she had to speak up and at least say that she didn't experience that same experience, which is true. You know, that's true. That's what we expect because Crystal did call her out about being there and told her more than once that she was drunk and that's why she doesn't remember. And that's not really a fair statement to make. And coming from someone who, like Crystal, oh gosh. You know what? If they bring her back, anyway, anyway, because I'm not gonna say I don't want her there because she's a hot mess. She is a hotmess.com, and so because of that, she's entertaining. Because she can appear to gather the girls. I'm waiting for the day that she actually gathers the girls and not like, because you can't gather the girls and be a mess yourself and be all over the place your damn self. But she's like a gatherer in training. That's how I put it. Okay? Because I feel like one day, she will be able to gather them for real. And like all the way. All they little low edges. But it's not today. It's not today, sweetheart. It's not today, honey. Okay? It's not today, baby. But one day I feel like she can. So I am willing to have hope for her to, still be there. Okay? So we find out that what was said was actually the next day. To which I thought, girl, see, but you had said it was prior to that. Prior to that, she had said something so dark and so horrible. And don't you think it's problematic? She said prior to that. Girl, this don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. It appears that it was the next day. How do you get prior to that and the next day? I can't get past this little old slip up. Skip editing and what they may have cut out, but you said prior to that. Prior to her saying, "Are you that girl?" That she said something so dark and later said it was problematic. And then they showed twice that it appears to be the next day, which is after that. So, baby, man, let me tell you something. I don't like liars. Crystal, I do not like liars. Girl, I don't like liars. So, with that being said, that's the conclusion. That's all I got to say about this episode. Except for I do want to talk about fashion real quick. About this purse, baby. I am showing you guys Sutton's purse, baby. Okay, so first of all, this is looking like the purse that she gifted them. I can't remember why she did it. I just remember that she did it. The first season she was on, she gifted them some kind of hand clutch purse. It was black, and they talked about constantly how much it cost. It was so expensive, and that was just in their little gift bag. She gave them all that little hand clutch gift. Blah blah blah. Okay. Anyway, I just noticed that coming out to dinner, that must be her favorite type of purse because she had one just like it, but it was pink. It was pastel pink. That's cute. I actually like it. I just didn't like how they kept talking about it. But I think the slip your hand in clutch purse, I think that's actually cute and a great idea. Because who can like snatch it from you? Like it makes it harder. Not that I be places where people be snatching purses. Okay. But I'm just thinking like you really got a good grip on your purse, okay? When you can slide your hand in the handle, your whole hand is the handle, okay? So they would have to snatch your hand off. So that's a good purse, and I just thought it was cute and was a cute little throwback to her first season. Um, we are constantly seeing little balances of Sutton from her first season to where she is now. And I am very happy about where she is now. I'm happy about it. I really am. It's unfortunate that she had to be pushed this way, but what I'm happy about is that the fact that, first of all, you're gonna be pushed, all right? I ain't happy about being that they're all gonna be pushed but they were all pushed. And once they're pushed, we kind of see a little bit more of who they truly are. And I'm happy to see Sutton stand up for herself because I didn't think she had a backbone. And I felt like she needed to get off of the show if she was a jellyfish. Okay, okay. But I now see she has a backbone and not a jellyfish, and she will push back. Um, Even though it's simply her just saying how she feels. I'm glad that she's saying how she feels. Stop with all that crying and running away. Crying and running down the steps and losing a glass slipper like Cinderella. Girl, even Cinderella had to stand up and leave them horrible folks. Um, so yes, have a backbone, Sutton. Have a backbone. You're doing wonderful. Keep it up. I hope you keep it up because obviously I know these are all pre-recorded, but I hope that she keeps it up. I'm very happy about that. Very happy about that. And can't wait for the time that Diana says that dumb shit about you need a villain, here I am. Girl, let me tell you so. Ooh. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait because I already got something to say about that. And that episode hasn't even come up yet. I do not like you, Diana. You can slither away just like you slithered in, slither out. You slithered in. Please slither out. Slither out, baby. Slither out. Because I didn't even notice you slithering in. And the thing about it is, you guys, I have how did they get here that I'm working on for her. And the reason why it's taking so long, because I don't like her. Anyway, stay tuned for that because now that I done brought it up, I'm going to do it. I'm going to finish it. And you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week.